turn off the lights. I thought I'd just go with the background here and see how this goes. So yeah, tell me what you think. Give me your feedback. Love to hear what you have to say about this new look. Talk Live, ladies and gentlemen. I was just debating this in my mind for a second. I said, you know what? Let me see about doing this in this sort of motif. So welcome back to Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, indeed. In a, well, same surroundings, but new sort of lighting system. See if this turns out okay. But thank you very much for joining me in Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Again, sorry I am late, people. I was just working this out in my mind, trying to get this thing sorted out here. So on this new set, but again, I will not keep you long. We'll get through this quite swiftly, as it is a debaucherous topic to say the least. Oh, my toothpicks are gone. Oh my goodness. But yes, but thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live, live on IG, YouTube, and sponsored by DunTalk.com, although probably not one to be sponsored this time around. So let's get swiftly into it, people, as we hit the browser and we move forward in, yes, the chat. So I'm going to just move on to, yes, there we go. Lily Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, the lady who took 50 men at one time, and it was outclassed and outshone by Bonnie Blue by her sleeping with 1,000 men in a day. And but Lily likes her number 50, and so she decided, well, I took 50 in the I took 50 well, straight up, but I would like to do it in the back door this time. So she's doing it in the back door, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Further debaucherizing or sullying society in and of itself. But again, we are I'm gonna see what she's done here. But also, she brought a friend along this time around in her journey. So again, you'll see what's happening here on Talk Live, and notice some of the men on this journey as we get into this straight away. Thank you to who is this here? Who's on this one? It is, yes, Chiseled Adonis. Yes, my man Chiseled Adonis doing wonderful things in YouTube streets. Chiseled Adonis is one of the great reaction video guys. Out there. And as soon as I saw this video, I said I have to have this on Talk Live. So we're back with Chiseled Adonis. Please like and subscribe to Chiseled Adonis, doing wonderful things in YouTube streets. And I do that, mean that sincerely. I subscribe to him. I watch him every day, quite simply. And he's a great guy for streaming and for entertainment purposes. And again, no Diddy on that, please, no Diddy on that. So let's get into this with, yes, Chiseled Adonis, Lily Phillips, and friends here with the Butt 50 challenge. As we move on here on Talk Live, thank you very much for joining me, and let's get into this.
Battery 100%.
Tell me I did not just see that.
All right, so boom. I returned back to the internet after a week and a half, and I asked my lovely comment section to inform me what are some things that transpired in the 10 days of my absence. And yeah, I had the audacity, temerity,
and if you're on Instagram, no, I didn't pee my pants. I literally spilled water on my pants, so you need not remind me of that. Let's get into this.
Mitigated goal to inform me that this harlot Lily Phillips, who I believed I retired talking about, decided to go and take 50 random nincompoops up the poop chute with a friend, so much so to where y'all sent me this video.
These are all the guys. Come on down with us. A very, very long time. Keep following us. It doesn't stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. That's big. You. Wow. Yeah. I'm so excited.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
I was legit just...
Yes, these... These Negroes are crazy. You're absolutely right. So, let's continue with the show. Let's go.
beginning to forget about this harlot. If you was to mention her name in about 5 months, I probably would look at you incredibly bewildered, flummoxed, flabbergasted as to who it is that you're referencing. But instead, now it's fresh in my mind again. And you know what made this even worse? Not just because they decided to go into the back door, which is a higher increased risk of possibly contracting an STD. It's the mere fact that you had some of the individuals in this 50 with their faces completely exposed, and to make...
You heard that right. He had faces. Some of these people did not bring balaclavas, did not bring any sort of, faces. Any sort of clothing to protect their face, any sort of accessory to protect their faces from anonymity. But I guess they don't care. Some guys just don't care. They just want that booty. Let's go.
Make matters worse, these motherfuckers was smiling with glee at the opportunity to be a part of this cock carousel. What's the matter with y'all motherfuckers?
Ready?
Ready? Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
When I seen this shit, I wanted to beat this dude up, but I know if my fist connected, I'd mess around and contracted the disease. Man's waving the motherfucking white paper like Charlie Bucket when he got his goddamn gold ticket to go to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. I got a golden ticket. I get an iced tea up on my dick. That's exactly what you're gonna need to be saying to your motherfucking doctor, because why the hell would you want to be one of 50 going up this lady's chocolate starfish?
That man pulls that penis out of you, a flame is going to come out, and nobody will ever stick a penis in your butthole again because it will be on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing else to say but wow. Absolute wow. Yeah. Two right. Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
How many times do you reckon you've lied to us?
I mean, I haven't really done it much. I'm still a virgin, so...
Oh, what? No way.
So let me...
Yeah, you heard that right. That man was a virgin. This is his first time. He wanted up the poops. Let's go.
Let me get this straight. You decided to lose your virginity by way of attending a 50-person anal gangbang of two professional harlots, unmasked. And to make matters worse, you informed your co-workers and your family members that you would be participating in these activities?
My entire job, they all know this. My family knows this shit, so...
Hell yeah.
You cannot make this stuff up. You can't. Informing your family that your first time will be up the poop scoop with Lily Phillips.
Making the mom and dad proud.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You filthy motherfucker! This man needs to be excoriated, eviscerated, eliminated expeditiously. What's the matter with you, Chris? Chris!
You're going to have to die. Here comes the United States champion, Chris Benoit.
He's not gonna do what I think, is he? Oh no, come on. 16-foot. See, the thing is, after they made that documentary, right, you saw her crying at the end, and then you saw her do the collaboration alongside Bonnie Blue. I went on the record and I said, I don't think she really got the heart in the game to really be this whore out here. Bonnie Blue, that's a different story. You can see in the eyes, it's already gone. There's no innocence that remains. Lily Phillips doing everything in her power to go and prove me wrong. And as far as I'm concerned, my hands in the air, I'm done, fam. Shorty's a full-on Hall of Fame whore, and that's where she's gonna be. And I can...
Well, here's the thing. She's trying to stop. Well, she's putting a cap on things. I don't think she'll get to the 1,000 of a Bonnie Blue, but she's gonna get there 50 men at a time. Now let's see if we count. Okay, so it's 50 times 50 is 250. 250. So 50. Okay, so I would say 250 times 50, I think it is. Do that calculation for me. I think that's 1,000. So I think she has to do it uh, another 250 times for her to reach Bonnie Blue's 1,000. But far be it for me to call a prediction on that because again, she could jump to the 1,000, but I think she's doing it 50 men at a time. But let's continue.
At least give a bit of appreciation out there to the whores of the world who go out there and own it. Listen, if this wasn't a situation to where somebody out there doing that legitimately because they want to do it, and furthermore, obviously they're getting paid for it. There's some motherfuckers who out here whoring for free, not getting a goddamn thing back, wishing that they possibly found a way to go and monetize it. I can give a little bit of credit to the harlot there, but still, it's a situation to where why is it that anytime that your name comes across my motherfucking desk, you doing something absolutely wild? Do you have no form of concern for your health? There's no need for me to continue to plead for you to proceed with any form of caution, because clearly you throwing caution to the wind. 50 random motherfuckers just pull up to go and stick it up your doggone ass, and to make matters worse, the friend or collaborator, if you will, alongside her, who's, I would assume, trying to become the third next to Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips for doing the most whorish things in 2025. Shorty got rammed so motherfucking hard, she had to get her butthole surgically repaired.
You didn't say that.
Yeah. Her friend, the lady, the collaborator on this 50 butthole 50 in the butt journey. Yeah, she had to get her butthole surgically repaired, but you'll never guess why. Why it was so pressing for her to get the butthole repaired so quickly. Let's continue.
Tell me you did not just say that.
Hey guys, come with me today to have reconstructive surgery on my back door. You may be wondering, how did I get myself into this situation? You see, I thought it would be a fun idea to let 50 guys in my back door, along with my friend Lily Phillips, because, we like to do things that are crazy. But with that being said, I did a number on that back door. Not only that, but I've been doing this for a really long time. So I've been doing it for almost 21 years because I'm almost 37. So yeah, do the math. I've been doing it for a really, really long time.
You heard right. She has been a corn star for 27 years. No, actually, 15 years, 18, 19 years. 19 years. She's been a corn star for 19 years, since she was 18. She's not as innocent as you think. Jizzle Adonis, do you have something to say about this?
Hold on. Whoa. You're almost 37.
Yeah.
You've been doing this 21 years. You started doing adult content when you were 16?
If you believe the lie. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I recognize the age of consent is different in different locations. In the States, primarily it's 18. There's different states in which it's 16, but whatever the case just so happens to be. Shorty verbally said she's almost 37. Saying that she was in the industry for 21 years would signify you do the math from...
I was wrong. Let's continue.
36 back 21 years. That puts you at 15. You're a minor. Where were your parents? If they weren't around, where was your guardian? If you didn't have one, you're still a victim. And moreover, you're damaged. And here you are, continuing to perpetuate the cycle. Because...
Remember, she says she does this for fun. So she is really damaged. Really far gone.
Although you may not verbally encourage individuals to engage in this line of work, boasting and promoting the lifestyle that this life of work just so happens to, grace you and grant you, essentially, by proxy, is trying to galvanize the audience, those little girls, to possibly go in that direction. If we take a look at statistics just from within the United States, I don't know what it's like in the UK, but just within the United States, 10% of women between 18 and 24 have an OnlyFans account.
And that number will grow, people. This is what I'm talking about. Society's going down a slow death spiral. And I don't know if it can come back. Especially with such sexual expressions such as these. Yeah, 10% of 18 to 24-year-old, 18 to 24-year-olds are OnlyFans. Yeah, that'll grow within the next 10 years. Call it 20 to 30 to 40% if things continue in this direction. Call it. Just call it. I swear, call it.
10%. 10%. 10%.
That'll only go up.
10%.
Going up.
World's coming to an end. Mm-hmm.
So I am about 36-ish hours post surgery, and we'll just say that a bum hole. I can't bend down because when I get up, it feels like everything's gonna tear down there. And I've been taking a laxative like the nurse instructed me to, and I still have not gone because I'm so afraid to push.
A few moments later.
So I'm going to check in. I am about 1 week post-op, and the only thing that has really changed is that there's not as much bleeding, but it is kind of sensitive down there, and it's like I want to itch it because it's at that stage where it can get kind of itchy from the incisions and the stitches.
I asked the audience, have you ever had a bunghole that itches and you can't help but scratch it? I ask again, have you ever had a bunghole, in this case, that was so itchy post-op and you needed to scratch it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's causing irritation, so it's making me want to scratch it, and I don't want to scratch it. So I'm trying not to walk around too much because I think that's rubbing against it, making it irritated, and I don't want to cause any of the it to like affect the healing, So I'm getting a little emotional because it's like I'm just so done with this recovery. I know it's only been like a week, but
wait for it. It's coming. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the reason why she needs that bunghole clear. Wait for it.
There's like so much content I want to do, but I can't do it. I'm very limited to what I can do right now. And there's so many things that I want to get done, and I can't do them. Like, I physically can't do them. Like, I wanted to do the nursing home stuff, and I can't do it because I have to do stuff with the guys, and I'm not going to just show up at a nursing home and just take videos and pretend like I did stuff. So I really just want to hurry up and get to April so I can get to these nursing homes, and
Well, I can change that in a hurry.
This harlot getting emotional, not because she done had her asshole torn wide open, but because she can't get back to filming the cock carousel videos at nursing home for motherfuckers who on their last legs and need blue diamonds in order to get an erection. What's wrong with these whores? What?
Yeah. She needs her bunghole to heal so she can go wreck it again at a nursing home. Society is slowly ebbing to an end. When you have to prioritize your healing below your need to get it reopened, at seniors' homes. Something is wrong with you. Something is definitely wrong with you.
What is wrong with these whores? And then this harlot got the audacity to make a post saying that she's fully healed and ready for action. Well done. Ma'am, you couldn't take a shit for nearly a month without the help of a laxative. When Shorty finally released her bowels and defecated on top of the toilet, she probably had
unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
I would love to say let's bring back Shane, but to be honest with you, there's really
wherever they got that film of Russell Wilson, y'all need to stop. Whoever got that film of Russell Wilson need to stop.
Nothing that can be done at this point. With the advent of social media and now situations to where these harlots being pushed into superstardom off the back of laying on their back, you really can't slow it down. You got dudes legitimately stepping out on their families, willfully to go and participate in these acts on camera. You see, in the past, individuals will always have forms of infidelity, but it was never at this particular kind of level, at least to my estimation, to where somebody would willfully, in a post-sex interview, I guess, willfully say, man, listen, I stepped...
Lana BK says in the background, I can't do the math. My teacher would be so proud. I did the improper math simply because I couldn't believe this woman was started her career in the industry at 16. I simply couldn't believe it. But thank you, Lana. But I corrected myself. I corrected myself, and I thank you, Lana, for bringing that up. Yes, teacher would be so proud that I try to protect a young woman's, virgin ass, but it was not virgin all that time. Lana says again, it's not like she has been. She has health insurance and can take time off from OF. No work, no pay. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's right. She needs to get back out there and give up the bunghole to the old souls. Oh boy, let's continue. Oh man, Chulo Donis is a G. Let's go.
Out on the missus, but she cool with it.
You single? No.
Fighting over him.
Is she aware?
Yeah.
Good. She sent you here.
Yeah.
I love that. She's a cool girlfriend or wife.
Yeah.
I love that. So you can expect these kind of events often?
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, well, we've got another veteran on.
Wow.
He knows what he's doing.
And just like the statistic I named earlier, where I think I said 18 to 25, it's actually 18 to 24, where 10% of women just so happen to have an OnlyFans account between that range. Best believe it's not going to be filled with nothing but incels who just so happen to be subscribers. I can almost guarantee you the bulk share of the subscriptions come from individuals in relationships and marriages. I can guarantee you that. So when you see this platoon of 50 dudes,
yeah, just sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Talk Live. It seems that, YouTube is, YouTube. Instagram has, didn't like the fact that I'm talking about these such things on the internet that, a woman wants to show off her sexual liberation on screen. But again, I'm trying to be as not as candid as possible here. And not trying to use any swear words or anything, but just use any technical terms in the rectum. Yes, let's go with rectum, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go in the rectum. The rectum the rectum tour is still continuing here on Talk Live, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to continue with this here on as we have been on YouTube. So let's continue. And yes, indeed. Keep this going.
Who's ready to enter into the back door. I can almost guarantee there's a strong percentage amongst them who just so happen to be in a relationship. And I can promise you, of that group that happens to be in the relationship, maybe this might be the only dude who's honest about being in one. and let alone had the conversation with his significant other about attending this here event. Because it's really no different than being a swinger, only on a completely different degree. Because you go to a doggone cruise, you put that, what is it, the pineapple or the peach on the door to signify that you down for anything. You usually go into those situations maybe not knowing who the other individual just so happens to be, but I would assume there's some form of structure to where there's a checks and balances to make sure that the individuals that you're dealing with at least are clean, if you will. But I don't know how that culture is. Individuals who just so happen to indulge in swinging, maybe you can let us all get educated by you in the comment section. But in a situation to where 50 random dudes just pull up to go inside the back door, and based on what we saw from Lily Phillips prior, to where there really is no sort of background check or health check, and you're literally putting your health at risk. This is 110% disgusting.
Yeah, it is 110% disgusting, but it is, I believe, in the swingers society as it is here. These guys would have at least brought protection for themselves. But in order to attract fans, these girls can always do away with said protection, saying, do it as you will, do it as you please. And we're seeing the after effects and injuries right now. Wow.
Here is the aftermath. My makeup, Jesus Christ. Also, look at this. My hair sticking to my face. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, I know, we've actually got a face mask on. Guess what just happened to us?
But they ain't slowing down whatsoever. Immediately promoting an event for next week.
Can you guess what means great? Is this your first time doing backdoor?
Oh no, I've pretty experienced.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I've experienced the third.
So you come to these things well.
Oh yeah, that's the best party out. Yeah.
This is starting to get a bit out of hand, bro, because there's whores and then there's whatever the fuck these
and there are fans. Let's go.
It's just so happen to be on. It's not even about the motherfucking content no more. At this point, it's an ego stroke to see who can do the most outlandish shit. From Bonnie Blue sleeping with over 1,000 dudes in 12 hours. Then to Lily Phillips taking 50 plus dudes with this other lady in the back door. Going over to motherfucking nursing homes and sleeping with these elderly motherfuckers. It's only a matter of time before somebody make content about going to hospice and giving somebody their last nut before they mess around and pass away. I wouldn't be surprised if they mess around and start fucking skeletons in a damn cemetery. By December, somebody might mess around and hop on a goddamn space shuttle, go up to Mars and try to be the first person to fuck up there. It's getting absolutely ludicrous, bruh. It really is. And to all the motherfucking dudes who just so happen to continually participate and support this particular kind of content, y'all the real motherfucking problems, bro. Because despite the fact that you got 10% of the population, female population between 18 and 24 who just so happen to have OnlyFans account, you got like 80 motherfucking percent of the motherfucking subscribers just so happen to be y'all motherfuckers. Dudes, that is, bro. Y'all need to be dealt with. And for every other motherfucker who pulled up to this goddamn 50 dude gangbang situation, y'all need to be suplexed and choked out expeditiously, especially the motherfuckers who ain't have no damn mask on. Because the dude who was waving his shit as if he had a...
Okay, yeah, listen, my man Julius Adonis is on one of his venerable and famous runs. However, he's absolutely right. You know who's to blame for this? It's men. It's simp men who are desperate to have their first virginal amount of sex with women. It is these guys who pay these women OnlyFans money in order to participate in these sort of random efforts. It is men as a society and their lustfulness that has created this issue. Because again, this could be handled in in different societies, in swinger societies, lifestyles and such. But a lot of these guys, I mean, listen, OnlyFans is been around here for a few years because women need an extra a quick buck, and they're willing to sell their innocence to men, and Lord knows men will only be happy to oblige that. And that is such a shame. That is such an absolute shame that we are in a society where, men encourage these ladies to go on these escapades. I mean, we should be taking this down left and right, but the insatiable appetite for sex by men never ends. And unfortunately, as long as that insatiability exists, stuff like this will always be around. Let's continue.
A golden ticket. I may have put the spotlight on you, but I've seen about 4 or 5 motherfuckers who had their face exposed as well. And every single one of y'all need to get a motherfucking choke slam from hell.
Oh, yeah.
Tight elbow! It's going up for a right toss!
Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the...
Thank you very much to Chisel Adonis. I don't think that we need to see any more. I thought this would be a quick one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to give this any more oxygen, quite simply. We're going to go back to the full cam. Listen, as already stated here on Talk Talk Live, we got 2 as well. These sort of stunts that the likes of Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue participate in is going to continue because there are two ends to this bargain. The first off is the guys who want to participate in this and are only willing to get their sexual fantasies off the ground, and then there are these ladies who want to be famous, and if it is by shagging 50-odd guys in the bunghole, so be it. So be it. In the rectal region, in the pooper scooper, they are only willing to do that. And so this will continue, ladies and gentlemen, because, again, we can blame a Bonnie Blue, we can blame a Lily Phillips and her friend all we want. But again, this will never end because men insist on participating. There'll always be a gangload of guys ready to participate at length. So, if there's anyone to blame, it is truly men, because men have an insatiable desire for sex and they're willing to go to any lengths to get it. So there it is. I blame Bonnie Blue, to a certain extent, gets a little bit of blame because, again, she's showing girls that you can do this and earn money and be famous and be for the sake of your reputation. But the real culprits here are the gentlemen. They have thrown away shame. They have thrown away guilt. They've told their family and their friends that this is what they're doing, and nobody bats an eyelash. And again, we are together going down a very, very dark and worrisome hole, and it just ain't the bunghole itself. And I thank you very much for this short Talk Live tonight. We're gonna end it here. I don't want to give this girl any more oxygen, quite simply. I think we've said what needs to be said. I think Chisel Adonis has done what needs to do. Done what needs to be done, and we're going to leave it here on Talk Live. But I thank you very much for joining me on this Friday night at Talk Live. Let me know how this setup appears to you, if you like it, if you don't like it. We'll be making further changes along the way as well, so do let me know. But again, I thank you very much for joining me here on Talk Live. Live on IG, YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I hope you have a great weekend. I have a busy weekend myself, and I will be off to enjoy that right now. So I thank you very much for joining here in Talk Live. I'm going to be catching me some quick F&F, some fresh and fit. So again, I wish you a very good weekend, and we'll talk soon. And I say good night from Toronto. And I thank you very much for joining me here on Talk Live. I'm on IG, YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And we are going to say goodnight here on YouTube. And we're going to be back next week with more shows. Look for me some Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll get a few more shows out here. But again, thank you very much.